All right, Rob. We talked earlier about LeBron James' shop, and we got some fodder on there when LeBron said he doesn't understand, or it upsets him when people don't consider him one of the all-time great scorers. And there was more. He had Lamar Jackson on there, a female actress. I've seen her. Maybe Rob knows her name.
Was she getting a cut in the shop or no? She was just hanging out?
No, she was just hanging. I don't remember any of them getting cut up in this one.
No. Well, when I debuted Shop Talk in Detroit 15 years ago, people used to get haircuts as they debated sports. You can go on YouTube and check it out.
Tooting your own horn again.
No, I'm not.
I'm gonna start calling you LeBron.
No, don't call me that. Shop Talk Detroit. Yeah, that's all.
Every time you do that, I'm a toot. First things first, Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 9:30 Eastern, FS1. Catch me every morning. All right. Huh? Oh, yeah.
Toot. There you go.
All right. So Lamar Jackson was there, Rob. And he said, he was talking, obviously he's a quarterback and he's black. And they got into the discussion of black quarterbacks. And is there still a stigma or even a pushback to having black quarterbacks? Here's what they said.
The truth is, there's a lot of history with them not wanting black guys to play quarterback.
In football?
Tons of history. It started with, they can't think quick enough. This is going way back, 70s, 80s, and it's dying
Every day
off.
y'all give me more reasons to.
It's dying off, but it's still there.
It's still there. That's why I need that championship.
All right, so the first voice, the most prominent one you heard was Maverick Carter, LeBron James' business partner. And then LeBron weighed in, and Lamar jumped in at the end, not very with much conviction, in my opinion, but he jumped in and said it's still there. That's why I need that championship. Obviously, Rob, we've talked about it. I mean, not just quarterbacks. It started with we couldn't play center, any of the thinking positions, right? Middle linebacker, safety even at times, and then, of course, quarterback. But I got to be honest. I think now maybe is there still perhaps some prejudice here and there? Sure. That may always be around.
I don't think that it totally went away, but
to the point of any significance, Rob, I'd have to say no. Let me give you a few numbers. I had to push back and say no. There's going to be at least 10 starting quarterbacks next year. There's been several number one draft picks who were black quarterbacks. Jameis Winston, one of them. Kyler Murray, another. And then this year, Rob, the guy who's now viewed as the top quarterback, Malik Willis out of Liberty.
What you talking about,
Not
Willis?
a powerhouse, not a football powerhouse. He's African-American. Next year, you got Bryce Young, who just won the Heisman, out of Alabama, and C.J. Stroud, who I actually like better, out of Ohio State. They view right now as the top two quarterback prospects, both African-American. I don't think it exists to any significant degree now. And Lamar even threw in, that's why I got to win that chip. Well, obviously, we remembered, Rob, Doug Williams was the first black quarterback to win a Super Bowl.
And destroyed the Super Bowl numbers, Chris. Remember that?
Yes.
He had an unbelievable second quarter, put up some numbers we had never seen in the Super Bowl.
He was like a Hall of Famer in that game.
Yeah, Doug Williams was a great, it just was, Chris, if you were African American for all those years where they kind of said black guys couldn't play quarterback, and then to get into the biggest game of the year and destroy
And remember when
records.
somebody asked him in the media availability, what does it feel like to be a black quarterback?
No. Was
that Donovan McNabb?
No. It was a woman in the press conference.
It was Doug Williams, though, right?
Yeah, it was like, how long have you been a black quarterback? That was the question.
Right.
How long have you been a black quarterback? What?
Unbelievable. That's unbelievable. But anyway, Russell Wilson's won a Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes won a Super Bowl. So black quarterbacks now have won, multiple ones have won Super Bowls. Patrick Mahomes, widely regarded, not unanimously, but widely regarded as the best quarterback in the NFL. Rob, I don't think it's there to any significant degree. Again, maybe is there pushback here or there occasionally some prejudice. Yeah, that's a lot of places. But I don't think it's I think they overstated it on the shop. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, I do too. Sometimes you got to be careful, Chris. I know you're in the shop, it's loose and just you're kind of throwing stuff out. But I just think that talk is a little reckless, as you said, when you have so many black quarterbacks, 10 potentially starting next year. Could be a couple more, depending on what they do in San Francisco, right? Chris?
Well, I counted.
Oh, you counted him?
You're right.
Okay.
But Trey Lance, they moved up. They traded draft picks to get him. Justin Fields in Chicago.
Right.
Jalen Hurts, they had Carson Wentz, a white guy who was, had shown promise.
Right.
And they
made
drafted
a move.
Jalen Hurts and replaced him with him.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got Deshaun Watson. Listen to these names. Deshaun Watson, Dak Prescott, Russell Wilson. I mentioned Mahomes, Lamar himself, Kyler Murray. Like, many of the great, not all the best, because you got Joe Burrow and Josh Allen and Aaron Rodgers and, Justin Herbert and some great white ones too. But a lot of the best quarterbacks in the league now are African Americans. And as I said, Mahomes is viewed as the best. So, yeah, I think if you want to address it, Rob, then go to address, we talked about, the coaches and the executives, but even more so coaches, because there are fewer of them than GMs at this point. So that's where I think it should have been